Okay. Well, we don't have so many minutes, but I'll try the best to give a quick view. Very interesting survey did by by the Arts Graphicas magazine, did in Latin America recently. Okay, this was a survey did with 700 commercial printing managers all over 19 countries in Latin America recently, and additionally with 47 newspaper printers. I'm not going to show the newspaper statistics, but you can have all the presentation later. And you were not noticed, but you have to smile because all of you are in YouTube from now. Isn't that right, Kip? All the presentation is going to be in YouTube later. Not summary. I mean, it's good day and goodbye.
Seriously?
Well, there's the sales and operational profits for commercial printing coming up from this survey in 2008 compared to 2007. It means that it was even so a good performance, showing that we had a good growth and in the profits, 60% measure of 20% of growth, and compared to 2007, even that the end of 2008, we had some drop in the market. Even so, the companies in general have performed, in average of the companies, they have performed well. Business indicators for commercial printers in this year shows that the investment in equipment was stable. They have suffered increase in their costs coming from the raw material, especially paper. One thing that's not so good, that means that the productivity is also stable. In fact, it has increased only 40% in these companies, and it's stable in 46%. That's not good considering that companies have to reduce their costs. If they have to reduce their costs, they have to increase their productivity, not stable or decrease the productivity. In price of final products, they are in fact being stable, as they said. Expectations for 2009. It was done the first part of the year, so most of the people said that the growth in 2009 will be less. 57% said the growth will be less than 2008, even have some growth. Only 19% expect the growth better than 2008. The industry performance, in their opinion, so is in the middle. They say 30% equal 2008, 30% better 2008. The main measures to deal, what they are doing to deal with the economic crisis. 89% said seeking new customers, so that's funny. You increase the offer. Everybody, the market is shorter. Everybody goes to the market to take new customers. Certainly the price will come down. Production costs will reduce, but as I said, if we don't see too much increase in productivity, so the cost reduction will be tough anyway, so the price will suffer, the margin will suffer. So, implementing new marketing and sales strategies for 65% is the same thing of seeking new customers anyway. Diversifying the product portfolio, it means we'll have to make more things. I remember a survey I did in Brazil some years ago, about 6 years ago, for a national congress there. There was a survey for many companies. How do they sell, in fact? One thing that always comes on my mind, that one guy said, well, I have the alligator behavior. So, this is your sales strategy? Yes. I have my sales strategy, I have the alligator behavior. Well, what is that? Well, I was still in the lake with open, my mouth open. Everything that passed by, I close it and I take it, So I think it's something like that. But anything that I can print it, I take it, So I think that's how to diversify the portfolio, So looking for business opportunity, it means What survey comes up that people, in fact, is really concerned about the market, have to go to the market. What really concerns me is about productivity. Okay. So which sectors those printers said could generate more demand during this year? The advertising agency first, public sector, food industry, tourism. Tourism is important for many parts of Latin America, especially Caribbean, Central America, education sectors, and so on. Projections for the second part of the year we have taken this from CEPAL, is the Economic Commissions for Latin America and Caribbean, and they are predicting the growth of GDP for 2009. And in fact, the GDP, the growth of the print industry in Latin America is close to the GDP growth. So what you can see in the top five economies for the printing industry, Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, Peru, and Chile. What you can say that unfortunately Mexico will be the one that will be certainly below of zero this year. Brazil will be from 0 to 1 to 2% or more than that. The best performance will come from Peru, probably keep on growing around 3%. Argentina around 1%. Chile and Colombia will be steady and 0 to less than 1%. Okay, so not be so far from the CEPAL presentation. Well, what you can see, what is coming up from the commercial printing, despite the downturn that we had from the end of 2008 for the beginning of 2009, they demonstrate a moderate optimism for the rest of the year. So we can say at the end that this year will be flat, okay? So probably will be very close to the numbers of 2008, okay? So that's what I have to say. Okay, thank you.